back on the Chem channel. Stop sign Jungkook is melt for Taehyung, heart with arrow, every movement shows love. That sentence isn't just a sensational headline, but a gateway to a world of emotions that often go unnoticed. A small world where looks can speak louder than words, and a simple smile can shake the hearts of anyone who sees it. Have you ever seen Jungkook look at someone the way he looks at Taehyung? It's not a blank stare or just a colleague on stage. There's a slightly longer pause, a softening of the eyes, as if the world around him dims and only one figure remains before him. In every performance, Jungkook is known for being a perfectionist, focused, and full of energy. But strangely, when Taehyung is near, that rhythm changes. His movements slow down, his expression melts, and his smile appears unbidden, as if a natural reflex he can't hide. Backstage, small moments often speak more truthfully. The usually quiet Jungkook can seem more clingy, more seeking Taehyung's presence. A touch on the shoulder, a light pat, or simply standing too close. Small things that may seem trivial, but they are packed with meaning. There's a palpable comfort between them. A comfort that only comes when someone feels safe to be themselves. Jungkook doesn't seem to need to pretend to be strong or perfect when he's with Taehyung, and that's a sign of deep trust. Taehyung himself carries a calming energy. His warm demeanor and attentiveness to those around him are like a magnet for Jungkook. Whenever Taehyung laughs, Jungkook is almost always the first to react, whether with a wide smile or a small, stifled chuckle. On stage, their interactions are often spontaneous yet intimate. A brief glance during a break in choreography, a small smile as they pass each other, or a movement that seems to seek each other out. It all happens so naturally, as if they have a secret language only the two of them understand. There are moments when Jungkook seems to forget the camera is on him. His focus isn't on the audience, but on Taehyung, standing a few feet away. In those moments, the idol mask falls away, revealing a human being with genuine feelings. Many fans wonder, what are they really seeing? Is this just a very close friendship? Or is there something deeper? The question lingers, because only they know the true answer. What's clear is that this bond is built on time, experience, and a long journey together. From trainee days to standing on top of the world, Jungkook and Taehyung have grown side by side, seeing each other's vulnerable and strong sides. Jungkook has been at his most emotional when Taehyung isn't feeling well. His attention becomes more intense, more protective. His facial expressions change, revealing a concern that's hard to disguise. Jungkook's touch on Taehyung is often gentle, unhurried, and cautious. It's as if he wants to ensure his presence feels reassuring, not intrusive. This isn't learned body language, but rather one born from feeling. Taehyung responds in his own way. Warm gazes, small, meaningful smiles, and an open attitude make Jungkook feel more comfortable around him. The two fill each other's space without needing many words. In a world full of spotlights and demands, having one person to call home is precious. And for Jungkook, many feel Taehyung is that person, someone who makes them breathe a little easier. Perhaps this is what connects so many people to their story. It's not about labels or definitions, but rather about real, honest emotions. Emotions that remind us of pure love. Every smile Jungkook shares with Taehyung feels different. Warmer, deeper, and more genuine. Smiles that aren't staged for the camera, but simply exist. Is this love? Or the deepest form of friendship two people can share? The answer may not need to be forced, because sometimes the most beautiful feelings don't need names. There are times when silence is the most powerful evidence. When Jungkook and Taehyung sit side by side without saying much, their body language speaks volumes. Shoulders touching, the barely visible distance, and the relaxed expressions that only appear when someone feels truly accepted. On long tours and busy schedules, exhaustion is often inevitable. But amidst that exhaustion, Jungkook often seems to find renewed energy when Taehyung is near. That small smile reappears, as if his fatigue is lifted just by the presence of one person. There are also moments where Jungkook seems to pay close attention to the smallest details about Taehyung. From the way Taehyung speaks, to the way he moves, to the expressions on his face. This kind of attention rarely comes without a deep sense of care. When Taehyung is at his most free and unique, Jungkook is at his most proud. His gaze seems to say that he accepts Taehyung as he is, unconditionally, without need for change. An acceptance that feels warm and safe. Amidst the jokes and laughter, there are also undeniably emotional moments. When Taehyung seems vulnerable, Jungkook is there without a word. Their mere presence is enough, and it's often the most sincere form of support. Their bond feels mature, quiet, yet deep. It's not about showing off or seeking attention, but about a real togetherness. Something that grows slowly, strengthened by having gone through so much together. Many fans feel that this relationship teaches a lesson about love in its most tender form. That love doesn't always have to be dramatic, but can exist in loyalty, care, and consistent comfort. Jungkook and Taehyung show that two hearts can connect without having to explain it to the world. They let their feelings live in a small, safe space, away from judgment and assumptions. And perhaps that's the beauty of it. A bond that doesn't need to be proven with big words, because every look, every smile, is enough to make us believe that what they have is something truly precious. What's certain is that Jungkook truly melts when he's with Taehyung. And every small gesture, every look, is proof of how strong the bond they share is. This video isn't meant to conclude, but rather to invite you to experience it. Feel the warmth, comfort, and emotion radiating from two souls deeply connected. So, when you rewatch their moments, pay close attention. Perhaps you'll see the same thing, that amidst the spotlights and the roar of the stage, there's a tender story about Jungkook and Taehyung that lives on in the hearts of fans.